Okay, so this is a video going to be of the basement, being that this is the spring of 2021, and this is my first spring being down here, and I guess its impact on the basement. So, first come down. You can first see here that the floor right at the base of the stairs, it is dry because it's a light color and all. Kind of interesting when I look in the corner here, those two key cornerstones that they put in, like, talk about cornerstones, like those things are huge. But it's really interesting how darker they are, and when you touch them, they... Hi, Bella. Like how wet those are. So, a bit of an indication of, I don't see any water down. Oh yeah, there's water there now. I can see. Right there is water. Anyway, so I just came down a few minutes ago, which prompted this video, where I come to this area. I've got a couple things in storage bags, which has obviously been a good idea. And you see the color difference. It's like someone dumped a bucket of water. You know, like that's really odd for this part, because the other half of the basement has tendency to be damper than this half. And then it just goes off and it's like, you know, super dark. Oh, yeah, damn. So, yeah, you can see right here is water. I think I have to end up touching it for the video to tell. Boop, 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 boop. So that's water. Yeah, so certainly hasn't been friendly in the last little bit for me here, because of course all the snow, and it was a mild winter to be honest, but still it's the Ottawa area, we get lots of snow. So even there, right, yeah, it's hard, I have nothing to point with. Right here is I can see residual water starting to come through. But yeah, like I was going back, 2 weeks ago, for over the last 2 weeks, all the snow has melted away, and of course then Mother Nature threw at over 50 milliliters of rain in a 48-hour period. And well, this is going to show me what my basement is like. So there's water right there, and then a little puddle there, and then a lot. There's a puddle right here where the water comes in. That tube there, the bigger black tube, is the pump tube to the well. You can see here it's a large pond. Right, that's the edge, right along there. Oh, Bella, what are you doing? Oh, that's gonna be fun to clean up, little dirty paws. Anyway, so see the water, like my work table is now officially has 2 legs in the water. It goes all the way over to that stick there, and then back to the kind of the corner of that concrete thing there, and then I guess luckily for me, due to that, I know that this is the pipe that goes for the septic out to the septic tank, and it's cracked beyond this foundation wall, because when I have big flows of water, like a bathtub or the kitchen sink or something like that, or multiple loads of laundry, the water comes right in at like in these cracks here. It's not quite a waterfall, but it's definitely, you see it coming in and stuff. Anyway, so I dug this trench to kind of keep it out from the center of the room where that other puddle is. And for the first time I've ever seen it since the trench, This trench is full. And I dug it all the way to the corner because that's where the sump pump should have been put and is going to be put when I'm done all this. But you can see it's like one more inch and then my trench is overflowing. If it wasn't for that trench, this would be way worse. And of course, here's a sump pump that came with the house, and lo and behold, does not work. I should have I've done a lot of good things with this house. This is a faux pas. I really should have tested this to see if it actually worked, and if it didn't, go buy a replacement because they're not that expensive. Especially these tower type pumps, they're pretty much bottom of the barrel cheap stuff. So yeah, quite a bit of water that I'm gonna have to deal with, and the water's still coming. Like, the rain just stopped a few hours ago, so the ground is still getting more and more and more wet, and the the water ground level is continuing to rise over the next few hours. So yeah, that's going to be a fun trip for tomorrow, is to get a sump pump and start pumping this stuff out, because I do have a hose. That's one thing I don't have to do. So you got a hose here all the way to that mess there. Hi. And Bella really likes to be a part of this video. Anywho, so at least I have a hose. So when I get a new sump pump, that at least I can hook up, and it just goes right out this window here. And as you can see here, this window leaks. You can see the color differentiation there. The water just pours down there. It's pretty brutal, and it's not to do with the lack of foundation or anything, because you can see here, yeah, there's water because it's darker, but then you just move over and there's nothing. That's not water. That's just a weird color change. And there's no leakage over there either. The water is coming from the window itself, because the ground is literally an inch higher on the outside of that plywood, and it's physics. Water goes down, which is unfortunately coming in my house. So that's easily remediable with a window well. We'll do that later. What are you doing? So yeah, fun stuff. See, that's the edge right there. Goes all the way underneath my workbench, work table really, that I have set up down here. But yeah, I'm expecting when I wake up tomorrow morning that this unfortunately is going to be even a bit higher. I don't think it'll get up there. Like, that's a good 2 inches, more than 2 inches to get up to the furnace, and it has in the past. You see the bottom of that furnace, it's rusted, very, very rusted at the bottom of that furnace. So in the past this has been a pond down here. They just didn't bother taking care of it properly and just kind of let Mother Nature have its way, and that is not my strategy in the least. So yep, sump pump. What's lucky, I have a ton of storage over there. It's all on pallets because I didn't trust anything being on the dirt floor. Yay me. So everything is on a pallet. Same thing when you look over. See much there, but yeah, it's on pallets, so the furniture is being protected and such off the ground. And that apparently is a high corner, as I can now tell. So yeah, a lot of my storage, and I got like a lot of Christmas stuff over here, the tree, Santa, and all this. and those are just on cardboard boxes and stuff, but it should be safe for the time being until I get a pump going. But yeah, that's my basement. This is what to expect for a spring in this property. But you install a proper sump pump, none of this is an issue. So, easily remedied.